that I use, okay? I absolutely love this stuff because what it does is it basically gives you that showroom look. And what you don't realize is when they put cars in the showroom, there's a special finish that they put on them, okay? And that doesn't really last, okay? It lasts for a little while, then it goes away. It's, you know, makes you look at your car and be like, oh my gosh, look at that sparkly car. Lustrelab uses the same type of ingredients that they use when they finish off your car. So every time you wash your car, it gets that showroom look. It's an all-in-one wash and wax. You don't have to separately wax your car. It is simple to use. It's easy to use. It is finally back again. You're gonna get a sparkling finish. It's great for the wheels. It's great for the glass. If you've got tar or bugs on your car, it's great. It's a must-have for springtime and summer. And it is biodegradable. It is a great, great product. I just take a little bit. This is enough for 10 car washes. So I basically use about that much for a car wash. Get it nice and soaked up in lather. And when you watch how the water reacts when it hits it, you will be amazed. It's better to see it, because to believe it, you have to see it. It's only $21.95. That's basically $2.20 a car wash, okay? A lot cheaper than taking it out, and you get a better wash at home. Let me introduce you to our special guest, who is Mr. Peter Kilcullen. And Pete, 2 days in a row, I get to work with my buddy Pete. Peter, you know how much I love this stuff. This stuff is magic. It's magical on your car or your truck.
It really is. It's crazy when you see the differences this can do. Now, we've got a lot of crazy weather out here, but what's cool about the LXRs, you can wash your car even when rain's expected, because it will not be affected by the rain because of the sheeting action. You know what, Guy, real quick, I'm gonna do the demonstration on the hood of this hood of a car. But look right here. I just did this earlier. This is kind of unexpected. I only did this side of the hood of this car with the LXR. And look, I left the other side alone. And we used to think that was kind of cool, that the water will beat it up. But look at the difference. No drying needed. Now, not only no drying needed, there's no waxing and buffing. I mean, you don't need anything else but right here. You don't need all those different products. This will replace 5 different products, and it's super easy. So let's do it right here. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a little water, I already did this, put some water on top of 4 ounces of the LXR, grab my sponge, but it could be an old t-shirt, it doesn't matter what it is. And Guy, I'm trying to go quick. I think we've got lightning coming any second.
Be careful,
here.
Pete.
But it's so simple, I can get it done before that. But look at that, it just foams up. It looks just like any other car wash you've ever used, and you use it the same way. You don't have to do anything different. Now, here's the great part. Guy, earlier, I washed, waxed, buffed it out, and dried this side, and you are now gonna see the difference. All that work versus that 10 seconds of work I just did on the LXR side. And check this out. When you see the difference, this is what it's all about. Okay, now, this is what we thought was amazing in the past. The water's beating up, it looks good. Every time I see this guy, it doesn't even make any sense. Look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm done. Look at the shine, the sheeting action, it's amazing. Now, as I said, if we get rain on here, look at that, same thing. I get rain on here. Water spots, so much work. Nothing but amazing, beautiful finish.
Awesome.
Now, the best part is the more you use it, the better it gets, because it's restoring and rejuvenating that clear coat that's on your car, and it makes it better. Acrylionic formula. So acrylic that's in that clear coat is in the LXR. It gets better and better. You will be amazed. We're replacing 5 different products and replacing a ton of work.
You know, you wash your car, Pete, and then you get a little light rain, and then you get all those drops on your car. If the sun comes back out, those drops they dry out, and anything that's in the air, acid rain, all that stuff, leaves those little marks on your car. What Peter showed you is how the water sheets off. You don't want little droplets on your car. That's why you gotta get out there and dry it. What I love about Lustrelab, I don't even have to dry my car. I mean, I do, but I don't even have to. You know, and there's areas like even on, you know, like underneath your side view mirrors where you get the drips. I never get those anymore. I don't have to go back and wipe those down because of the sheeting action, and that acrylionic formula, the AF is what Pete and I call it, works really, really well. But Peter, what I said earlier, it's the same type of finish you get when you leave the showroom with your car. It looks, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. That clear coat is so important. That's what gives your paint the shine and the protection. So here, we're gonna keep that dirt off longer. It's gonna make it look amazing. And the great part is you don't need specific products. Bug cleaners, glass cleaner, or the headlights. And check this out, I get a little more on here. We're gonna be able to do the wheels, and you're gonna be able to get all that brake dust off. And the same thing, it's gonna give you that same protection where you're not gonna have to, wash them every single day. That brake dust is gonna stay off there. But this is it. All I'm doing is a regular car wash, simple and easy, and then I'm just gonna rinse it, and you're gonna see that same effect, that sheeting action that we get on the car. We get the beautiful look on the wheels. But the amount of work that you're doing is so amazing. It's such easy, little bit of work, no more waxing, buffing, drying. That's the one we always skip. But watch this, just even as I first start to just run that water off there, you're gonna see how it just automatically starts to just run right up. Look at the background, I haven't done that side yet. Look at it, it's beading up, but that's gonna leave watermarks. Here, look at that. Look how perfect that is. Look at the shine. And again, I keep hitting that with water, same thing. The wheels look great. It is amazing. So get rid of all the work, get rid of, there's my bin of all the other products that you don't need. And you will love this. And it gets better and better every time you use it. And every time it rains, it's a free car wash.
Yeah, and I'm not a person that wants to get out there and have to wash and then wax my car. It seems kind of redundant. You know, it's like, if I can get that all in one with one system, this is the way to do it. Plus, if you wash and wax your car, it's 2 hours out of your day, right? At least. You know, what's nice about this is I can get my car washed in 15 minutes. That's it. I don't even have to dry it. I can take it out, and you know that sheeting action we talked about? When you drive your car, if there is any residual bit of water, the wind blows it off. You don't get those little droplets. That's the enemy of the car. It's funny. We used to say, oh, look at how it beads. That means the car's really shiny, but the water's staying on the car because you still have that surface that still has a tactile finish to it. You know, there's still the dirt and debris, and that clear coat has worn down. So now you don't have that shiny look to your car. Here's how it works. Basically, every time that you put that soap down, all those little imperfections, which are microscopic that you can't see, it fills them back up with that acrylionic action that we talked about, that almost the ingredients that are in the clear coat. So it restores the look of the car. It works on your car, your boat, your motorcycle, your bicycle, your SUV, whatever you have. Pete's fancy schmancy new car that he's got there, it works on that as well. Old cars, new cars. I love this shot because you get to see the before and the after. Look at how it enriches the depth of that black car, right? You can see it like day and night right there. You're gonna get that. And for $2 a wash, Peter, more than worth it. Way, way more than worth it. I go to a car wash, you can't get out of a car wash. Like for, if they give you the jacked up one, it's like 15 bucks. And you gotta wait in line, and I still have to go and dry it off because there's beads and water all over the place. You never have to do that with Lustrelab, Pete.
When you get to see this for the first time. So I came back over here, and I hit it again with water while you were talking, and then left it alone. If you can see this when you get home, you will be amazed. Look at it. It looks like there's nothing on there. It doesn't even look wet, though it's probably still a little bit wet. I can see where it's starting to dry versus this side. Look at that. All the water, the beating up, we think that's great. It took a ton of work to get there, and there's more work because you have to dry that completely or you're going to get water spots. And definitely later today, when it rains, you're going to get water spots. This is so different. I mean, when you see it working, you're like, how is that possible? I'm hitting that with water. Look at that. And how it just runs right off. Over here, hit it with water. More water spots. A little bit running off, but water spots. It is amazing. And the most important thing to remember for everyone, all you're going to do is take your LXR. You're going to pour a little bit into that bucket, just like you used to do, Guy, when you were a kid. We used to use dishwashing liquid. Right? You pour it in the bucket, you'd agitate it with that hose, it'd foam up like this, and then you just go to your car and you do your thing. That's it. That's all you're doing. That's the only and the complete step to using LXR is do that, soap it up nice, and then you are going to rinse it off, and then you're going to be done with washing your car for the day. And the more you use it, the better it looks. You will be amazed. We are going to replace the acrylic with the acrylic formula. It gets better and better. I know. Every time, you and I have been doing this for a couple of years now. Every time I see it, you're kind of like, wait a minute. And we can go back to the car. Same thing. Look at this. Harry's behind the camera. Harry, look at that. here's all those water spots on one side. Look at the side that I did. Deep, beautiful shine.
Yeah.
And you can see where it's
Starting to dry. Yep.
But no drops. It's amazing. You're going to love it. And
No,
it's super, super easy.
no water spots, no streaks, none of that. It works the same on glass. So if you're doing your, or metal, if you're doing your rims, if you're doing the headlights, I'm telling you, it makes a huge, huge difference. You will absolutely love it. We do have it available on auto ship if you want to pick it up there. $21.95 gets you 10 washes. All right, that's $2.19 per wash. Way better deal, and your car will look 100% better even than it does when it comes out of the car wash. Much better. Great job, Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, buddy. I love those demos. Never get tired.
Thanks, Guy. Take care, buddy.
All right, my friend. All right, we are going to take a quick break. We're getting ready for spring here at the network. We got lots of great stuff for you to check out. And then we come back, the coolest ladder ever, right after this.